How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and germs? Today, we're gonna be working on my car. And if you guys didn't know, my car is this lovely lady right here. A 1999 Acura Integra. Today we're gonna be working on my car just a little bit because I don't have all the parts that I need in order for me to get it fully operational. Right now it is down because I need to get the engine block taken apart and have the engine block resurfaced so I can put a new head gasket on there, because I feel like that's my main problem. I also want to get a new radiator and a bunch of other car speaks that I'm pretty sure most of y'all don't know about, but if you do, then hey. That's going to be the process for today, just taking apart the car a little bit. I do need to move the car because I currently am rocking with my truck. I've been rocking with the truck for a minute, so I need to move my car out of my usual spots. But in order for me to do that, I need to get gas, or put gas in the car per se. I do have a tank full of gas, you know, little hand carrying gas tanks. I do have a tank full of gas that I can put in there, and after I put that in there, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with moving the vehicle. I also need to get the battery charged up, so I'm gonna take the battery out today, and I'm just gonna run through some of the parts that I've gotten for it so far, and show you the other parts that I'm gonna be getting soon. And I don't want to turn into like that car channel where I talk about my car most of the time, but this is one of my project cars right now, and I really do want to get it back up and running since it was my first car. You know, it holds a special spot in my heart. I'll transition now. All right, so transition was somewhat decent. This is the baby, of course. Let me go ahead and open her up. And like I said, there are a bunch of parts that I want to show you guys, those right there, but I'll get further into that later on in the video, or later on in the video. First things first, I need to open up my gas cap so I can pump some beautiful gas up in there. Let's remove that. So now I got some gas in it, let's go ahead and move all this stuff about the way, and then we can get ahead and crank her right on out. Let me just put this 10mm in my pocket, grab it the keys, slide this seat all the way back. Camera, get straight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prime it, let it know that it's got some juice in it. And it's looking like we might need a little more gas. Possibly. Turn it on. Okay, it's going. Looks like it went up a little bit. This is the first start after, what, months of not starting this thing up? So let's see. Lovely. So, all right. So we need to pop the hood now. So we're gonna take this battery out, take it up to AutoZone and have it charged. If y'all can even see me, because I don't know why this thing's autofocus is disgustingly ugly. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to take this battery out, take it up to AutoZone and have it charged. I already had it charged beforehand, so I don't know if it's a bad battery or what. Take a battery off is pretty simple. All you need is a 10mm bolt, or correction, 10mm wrench or socket, and you know, just pull off the certain terminals and the battery holder. It's my first time making a car video, guys, so don't bash me too hard. But yeah, you take a 10mm, take a 10mm, take off the bolts. You got 2 bolts there, which is for the battery holder that holds it down. Then you got 2 more bolts right there for the post, one right there, one right there. Mine's kind of janked, but you know, don't worry too much about it. But you take those off, and the battery should just slide right on out. Alright, so now that we got the battery out, this wonderful Duralast battery, we're gonna drop the battery off for an hour, go meet up with my friend at Domino's for like less than an hour, then come back, pick up the battery, then crank it up, then move it out the way. Battery's been dropped off. peacefully, wonderfully, beautifully. So now what we're doing is we're going to go meet up with my friend Yuri, who works at Domino's pizza delivery, of course. This man is like by far the best pizza delivery man known to man. We're just gonna pay him a little visit, see if he's got any job opportunities waiting for me. That should take up the whole hour, or somewhat of the hour, and then after that we're gonna go pick the battery back up, put it back in the car, move the car, and yeah. Alright, so I kind of forgot to pick up the camera, and you really didn't miss much, but I still forgot to pick up the camera, but it's okay, it's okay. You've only missed an hour or so, hour and a half, I guess. But got the battery back, as you can see. Got me some gloves while I was at work, and now we're about to go toss this battery back on the Integra. Whew, it's hot. Alright, and now you've just successfully taken the battery off, put it on, and all that other good jazz. So now all we have left to do is to close the hood, get in the car, and see if it'll crank up this time. Let's hop on in. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We got power. Now let's see if it'll crank. She's alive! Alright, cool. Well, since we've got her up and running, let me maneuver her out of this spot here. This is gonna be a bad first video of me moving my car. The lovely Integra. Talk about bad suspension. Boy, I'm gonna roll my window up now. Be gone. Ah. Had to put the camera down so I can angle myself, but that's the baby. Now, let's go move the truck where it needs to be. If it looks like I'm sweating extra hard, I am. I'm sweating extra hard. So now it's, you know, covered in bushes. It's incognito right now. I'm gonna go ahead and back this truck into its rightful spot, which is over there. After I back this car into its rightful spot, I'm gonna show you guys some of the parts that I got for the Integra, and then we can close out this video. The vehicle has been moved. I think it's gonna rain soon, but minus that bus over there too. I have gotten some things that I wanted to put on my car, on my 1999 Acura Integra LS. There's quite a few things I want to get done to it, and things that I need to get done to it as far as engine wise. Here's the lineup that we have so far. So we have this giant thing over here right next to me, and if you haven't already guessed it, it's a spoiler. So this is the not a Type R spoiler. This is, I believe, the GSR. I actually don't know what model it is. I believe it's the GSR though, or the GS, or any other model aside from Type R. But this is a spoiler that I plan on putting on there. Next up on the list, we have my exhaust. Now this is only the bottom part. It's a 421 exhaust. And honestly, everybody in the car community who might watch this, don't bash me too hard. I barely know what I'm talking about since I'm just not getting into it. Regardless though, this is the bottom end of my exhaust manifold. It's a 421 exhaust manifold. The other part is right there. I don't exactly know what company this came from because there's never really a name on it or anything. So there's the exhaust headers, there's the spoiler, and if we look back here, this is an intake pipe, short ram intake pipe at that. It's got a blocked off, I don't know, the intake filter that was sitting on it. These right here are my tail lights, my new tail lights that I plan on putting on there when I get all my pieces here. And if you want to know what the tail lights look like now, those are the tail lights now. They're just, you know, standard factory red. But yeah, I'm going to replace it with that, and everything should be a-okay, hunky-dory. If you like the video, please, you know, throw a like down below, share the video with all your friends and all that good jazz. And like I said, new car, well not new car, old car, but new content coming soon. So by all means, stay tuned. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Choose your character.